Yeah, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Super Mario, man. You're in the yo with your boy, man. Today we're going to be checking out this web-based app called Mixcheck Studio, okay, from Roex Audio. This is a AI web-based app, and what it does is it primarily gives you actionable feedback for as how your mix sound, whether you're mixing or whether you're mastering. You upload a file and it's going to give you feedback, kind of like a chat GPT style type of feedback, if that makes any sense. And what it does is it just analyzes your audio file that you upload, and it gives you that feedback on what you need to make corrections on, or whatnot. So let's say you're in a jam, you got a quick turnaround time, and you need a second opinion, and you don't feel like uploading a file and then sending it out to someone, or going down to the car and playing it via Bluetooth in your vehicle or on a particular Bluetooth device in your studio, or you got a buddy that's just too busy and he's tied up and he can't give you that second opinion. This is where Mixcheck Studio will come into play at, okay? And it's very, very easy. All you got to do is upload your file, hit a button, sit back and relax and wait on that particular file to upload. Now, it does take a little while to upload a particular file to their server and then kick out its diagnostics to you. So I already did that process for you guys. And now we're going to go ahead and check out the mix, read what it gave us, and you know what I'm saying, come to terms with it or whatnot, man. So let's go over to the website and check out Mixcheck Studio. Let's go. All right, now here we are in mixcheck.studio. That is the URL currently where we're at right now and what you're looking at. Now, I already sent this audio file out to the client, and I found out about Mixcheck Studio after the fact. So I'm just kind of curious of what it's going to give me as far as feedback is concerned. Now, before I read off everything to you guys on the right hand side, as far as what it spit out to me, whatnot, I want you guys to check out the mix and you make your assumptions on how the mix sound and grade my mix. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment in below and tell me what you think about the mix or whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna play it from this section right here because it's going into the hook, and I'm gonna then read off Mixcheck Studio's diagnostic report and see what it says. All right, here we go. Just play the hook for you guys.
Free myself, but all I can do is cry. 'Cause I don't wanna be your prisoner, no. Your prisoner no more. Don't wanna be your prisoner no more. You got me crying. I'm crying.
That's enough of that right now. Shout out to my boy the Shaman, you know what I'm saying, R&B artist out there in Atlanta, Georgia, you know what I'm saying, giving me the privilege and the opportunity to mix his whole entire album, man. It's coming out really, really nice, man. All right, cool. So that was the R&B track, as you heard right there. When you're going through the process, it's going to ask you, is this a mix or is it a master? That is very important on how it's going to give you the diagnostic report. So right now, this is a mix. It's not mastered. This is a mix. So when you go through the process, make sure you check off mix or master, whichever one suits your fit of your audio file. Then it's going to ask you for the genre. Whatever genre that you're using, make sure you click off the genre, and then you're going to go through the upload and diagnostic process. Fast forward to where we at right now. We're in an R&B genre. It gave me the sample rate of the file, the bit depth of the file, if it was clipping or not, the mono compatibility of it, of the file, the integrated loudness, which is around negative 12.3, the true peak loudness, which I'm clipping a little bit, so it's at positive 0.8 dB. I don't have any phase issues. That's a good thing. And I have a royal balanced stereo field, and that is a good thing as well. The tonal profile, I'm very surprised that the lows is, well, the bass is low and everything else is pretty good. It's kind of peaking a little bit here in the low mids. The upper mids is okay, and the highs are a little bit up there. So with this particular track, the bass may be low based on this tonal profile. But we're gonna read what Mixcheck Studio gave us on our diagnostic report, Chat GPT style, AI powered information right here, feedback, and everything like that. So I'm gonna read this off to you if you can't really see this on the screen or whatnot. And it states, here's a report that Mixcheck Studio has made about your mix track. All right, number one, there appears to be some minor clipping occurring, and you can probably safely ignore this. So that's a good thing. However, you should check for any audible distortion in your track. If there's audible distortion, we suggest that you you try to fix that. Apply compression to control the dynamic range of the tracks with large volume fluctuations. This can help prevent peaks from causing clipping. Okay, set the compressor's threshold, ratio, attack, and release settings appropriately to tame transients and maintain a more consistent level. So basically, it's telling me I need to use a compressor a little bit more favorably to the track. Okay, and what I mean by favorably, what I mean by use the compressor a little bit more, which is it's what it's saying is it wants basically based off the AI analysis that because of the clipping, I didn't have enough compression on the track. Okay. That could be a play in limiting as well. And this, again, this is a mix. So, I compress on the 2 bus, but very lightly, and I don't use a limiter half the time on the 2 bus during a mix session as well. So basically it's just telling me that I need to control the dynamic range in order to control the peak loudness and everything like that. All right, we're going to move on to point number 2. It says and states your track seems to have a limited dynamic range that may not be suitable for this genre unless it's an intentional artistic decision. It might be due to excessive compression. Here's a tip how to correct this. Be mindful of compression. Not every track in your mix requires compression. Listen carefully and only use compression when needed to correct dynamics or to give you punch. So basically it's telling me the dynamic range is a little bit too much for this particular genre. Most R&B genres, they have a very mild dynamic range. It's not so built up with a lot of energy, but this particular track is kind of like one of those R&B tracks that kind of blends into the pop ballad type of situation. So our dynamic range is kind of very vibrant there or whatnot, but we could have used a little bit less energy. That's why I said you don't want to compress every track in the mix. So I could take that right there. Okay. All right, cool. We're going to go on to point 3. It looks like your mix might be too loud to be sent for mastering. I need to turn it down a little bit. That's what they're telling me. Here's a tip on how you can improve that. Your compression on individual tracks to control the dynamic range and prevent excessive peaks. This can help create a more consistent mix level and provide more headroom for mastering. Be cautious not to overcompress, as this can lead to a lifeless and fatiguing mix. So basically, it's my mix is loud. It's telling me I need to turn it down. And they are kind of true on here. The mix is kind of loud, and if I was to send this off to mastering, I don't have that headroom in order for the mastering engineer or the mastering house to do what they need to do to bring it up to streaming levels or whatnot. So yes, this mix is coming in a little hot, and I already know it was too loud, but yeah, I need to turn it down a little bit. All right, cool. Last point right here, point 4, and it reads, here's a suggestion based on the tonal profile of your track. Okay. Remember I told you guys the bass was kind of low? Let's see what it says. Here's a suggestion based on the tonal profile of your track. Try boosting the low end frequencies in the bass range using an equalizer. Be careful not to overdo it, as this can cause distortion. Adjust the tone to create a balanced mix and ensure that the bass is audible but not overpowering. Remember that these are just suggestions based on our analysis and shouldn't be considered as the final say. So I like that statement right there, that letting you know, hey, this is just a suggestion via AI. Don't take our word for it. Always listen to your mix and masters critically and trust your ears. And that is a very, very key last statement right there. Always listen to your own mix and masters and critically trust your ears and whatnot. So this tonal balance curve right here, as far as this profile tonal balance curve, I do need to add low end. So based on what we heard, let's play this track one more time and see if we need to add that low end.
Cause I wanna be the one
Okay, yeah, I can definitely see it.
I'm crying. Whoa.
Yeah, I could definitely understand where they're coming from. It's not a lot of bass or sub bass going on. You just really got that kick drum, but you can still, you know, saying bumped up the low end to fill out that lower end of the mix right there. So I like point number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. That's kind of biased, but it's really good advice that they gave on point 1, 2, and 3, far as things are clipping, things are loud, and the dynamic range is a little bit too much energy for a R&B type of genre is concerned. But again, you know what I'm saying, you have to use your own critical decisions as well. This is not your typical acoustical type of R&B genre. This is more hip hop mixed in with a pop ballad type of feel to it. So that dynamic range being a little bit powerful is acceptable. My mix is loud, and I could use a little bit of compressions to control some of those peaks as well. And number 4 is definitely there. I did not catch that. I need to add a little bit more low end. So my final thoughts on Mixcheck Studio is it's kind of 75% correct. I wouldn't take it with a grain of salt and just, you know what I'm saying, go with it far as their decisions, but it's a guided tool, and it's also a good reference point that they're giving in their analysis, and it gave me 4 points, and I like that. It tells you where you at currently, and right now negative 12.3 on the integrated loudness for a mix is coming in a little hot for a mix is concerned. I'm peaking, so all I need to do is just basically turn this down and you know what I'm saying, fix the low end of the mix. And that's my analysis based on their analysis. And I need to fix 2 problems: turn down the mix, you know what I'm saying, have a good headroom for mastering, and you know, take care of the low end. So that is Mixcheck Studio right there. A great tool to have bookmarked in your browser, and whenever you feel the need to upload any type of audio file that you have, whether it's a beat that you're about to put out there on your beat store or out there on streaming, or a record that you're working on, or even a demo that you want to send out, you want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, everything is dotting his I's and check and crossing the T's and everything like that. Run your mix through Mixcheck Studio and get a AI powered feedback, and then you put your feedback, meet in the middle, and you should be okay, man. So I hope this tool will help you out in the future to get better mixes, and you know what I'm saying, help your mixing and mastering decisions for your records and stuff like that. Hey man, this has been your boy Super Mario, man. I hope this video serves you well. And again, man, you know what I'm saying, hit a like on this video, and also subscribe to this channel if you find everything on this channel and this video worth the while or whatnot, man. And I appreciate all of your support and your interactions, and I just want to say thank you, man. Stay creative out there. Until next time, you have been in the Yo with your boy Super Mario, man. We out here, man. Peace.